I think the silliest thing I've done, I used to work in Parks and Recreation, and I was coaching 12 and under girls basketball. Yeah, 12 and under girls basketball. Here's the thing, my team was pretty good, and about halfway through the season, I told my girls, if we don't lose again, and we make it to the all-county regional finals, I'll wear a dress to the finals. Guess what happened? We didn't lose again. So your boy shows up at his alma mater like 10 years later, Jackson County High School, in my wife's fringy dress with tights on and Reebok pumps, and we lost in triple overtime. And lost it last night. Go Dogs and go Wildcats. So if you wonder where my allegiance lies. But a lot of those girls that played, and even the leading scorer over East Jackson High School, they were all on that team. So it's really cool to see them from 12 and under girls and me wearing a dress to being functional adults. And Chronic is making her way around with our split the pot. We're getting back to that, $1,122.50. So we're going to keep the doors open because we're going to welcome spring in, right? We all want to do that. Now we're going to officially call this meeting to order. Welcome everybody to the Rotary Club of Winder. At this time, please stand for the prayer. Billy Porter's going to lead us, and then our Sergeant at Arms, Sunita, will lead us in the pledge. And so, pause on that. I think the flag is missing. I'll get it.
It's over there.
Is it behind one of these? Am I missing
We
it?
assume it's over there.
Yes, I have it on the stage. Go ahead.
All right, let's pray. Heavenly Father, thank you for this time together. Thank you for this break in the weather. Most of all, Father, thank you for allowing us this opportunity to be together so we can talk about serving. Father, I pray that you will bless this food to the nourishment of our bodies. Please bless the hands that prepared it. Father, may this make us stronger to be of service to you. In Christ's name.
The flag is literally behind here. To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Awesome. You may have a seat. It's kind of a metaphor in itself right there, right? Because the idea of America and all that stuff is bigger than just a flag. It's an idea. All right. Go ahead and check in online. Take a few pictures. Tag people in it. Put it on LinkedIn as well. We're back in person. Let's celebrate this. Thank you guys so much for joining us here today. And Ann's busy right now, so feel free to tag. Find me at my worst position, like my gut out and all that stuff with triple chin. Those are my favorite of me. All right, let's see. Reminder, guys, obviously, after you get finished eating, please put your mask back on. And also, if you want to do happy dollars and split the pot, you can do that at Venmo, at Rotary Club of Winder. So do we have any guests or visiting Rotarians with us today? We already had our one guest, but just to introduce my offer to come here, ladies and gentlemen, one of our featured guests today. That's you.
Really want me to introduce you? Okay. Greetings from the district. Some of you may not realize this, but Rotary, although it's totally cool in Winder, it's way bigger than that. You're part of an organization that is 1.2 million members all over the world, almost every country, scattered, almost like a COVID virus through the North Shore, and we're everywhere. So, I was in another club actually this morning. They were talking about some of the systems that Rotary has that are things that you can use. Our district website and our international website. Did you know that you can actually use those tools to, wherever you're traveling, find other Rotarians and connect with them where you are in the world? And I actually did that when I went to Rome, Italy before COVID hit. There's an English-speaking club there in Rome, Italy, and I connected with them. It was kind of fun. So if you're traveling around, I challenge you. Think of Rotary as something much bigger than Winder, and make some connections and have some fun somewhere else in the state. Or you will be surprised at how welcome you are when they find out you're a Rotarian and they're a Rotarian. And it's kind of like family. It's kind of like what I feel when I come here.
Hey.
I'd love to visit your club because you feel like family, so appreciate it.
Hey, thank you so much for joining us today. It's a good round of applause. Do we have any other guests? Any other guests with us? Yes, ma'am.
So, well, I guess
Yeah.
I'm gonna do my happy dollars at the same time, if that's okay. Well, first of all, on my side, but secondly, really excited I was able to bring my coworkers with me. I want to introduce Brittany Thomas and Clint Patrick with us today.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, we'll roll right into Happy Dollars right now, and we'll hit announcements after that. Anybody else feeling happy? We're meeting for the first time in a month and a half. You gotta have a reason, right? Go ahead.
Okay, that's the thing I'm trying to do, and I don't want to be excited, but you know, I am going to be a great training meeting.
Hey, Deb.
$5 for each decade. Today's my husband's birthday.
Happy birthday.
I'm just happy to be here into the sunshine.
Yes. She's getting like that F-150, it's like shining straight at her too, so she's really. All right, Beth McIntyre.
My college-age daughter has voluntarily started a tradition of coming to dinner at our house every Tuesday night. And I haven't seen her for almost 4 years, so it's very exciting for me.
Let's give some round of applause for that. I'll come to you today, let us know.
I'm just so happy.
Yes, happy. That's what I'm talking about. Welcome back. She's doing a fantastic job as a treasurer, by the way. Let's give her a hand for that. Y'all know. Stephanie and Lynn can tell you what's the easiest job in Rotary. Huh? Past president. All right. Anybody else happy? Going
Happy,
George
Ben.
West. All right. Okay, tell us about it.
So I had mentioned in one of our past meetings when we did the questions that one thing I wanted to do was learn how to make macaroons because there's nowhere you can get them around here. And Sunita was
Yeah.
kind and I'm having them for dessert today. They are so delicious. Thank you, Sunita.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Let's give her a big round of applause. Awesome. All right, I'm going to hit escape so I can get back to our announcements real quick. Exit full screen. Go back to this. All right. So, and all this stuff, because Beth McIntyre is amazing, all this stuff is online. Rotary meeting next week. Tracy McMahon has the program. After that, Jennifer Martin celebrates her club anniversary. Who got it out first person? That's what I'm talking about. All right. Feeding Families Packing is that day. That's on the Wednesday. The following day is the food distribution, and Bill Ritter presents Bill Hartman. And that will be here as well. And then we have the Boys and Girls Club 5K. Stephanie, you want to get, everybody's got an email about this, but you're on the board with Boys and Girls Club, right? Are we still looking for runners for that? Or sponsors?
I don't know that we sponsored that run. I know we're on the t-shirt, but I don't know if that comes with run.
So I think because we're alliance, we're gonna have it on the shirt anyway, but if you all want individually or just, whether it's sponsored or be a runner, please do so. Because before, we're trying to find other avenues with COVID and everything. So we would love for you guys to know Stacy, Farm Bureau, they are a sponsor for the fight.
Hey.
Thank y'all for that. We're excited and everything, but yeah. So you can either be an individual sponsor or a business sponsor, or you can just say, I want to walk and run.
Excellent, excellent,
Today's
excellent.
the deadline to get your today's the deadline to get your picture on the shirt.
Yes.
Excellent. All right. After that, we have our Rotary Board meeting on 24th. And what else are we doing on the 24th? We have our dictionaries that are in, and we're going to deliver those to Kennedy Elementary. I think we're just delivering those up front because you can't go to the classrooms anymore. Womp womp. But they're down the hall right now, sitting out there, so they're pretty cool. Then Sunita has it, and then we have the mobile food pantry on the Thursday morning. And then we celebrate Candace Gerben's birthday and Tommy Wildfire Jennings' birthday. All right. One final announcement as well And a second final announcement, because she's going to say something, Stephanie Sauls, go ahead. Phase 2 here at the Wimberley Center. Basically, we're going to tear up the entire front parking lot, all that stuff, and even on the side. So you'll be coming in and you'll see giant signs and everything hanging out. At the end of Lanier Tech Hall, that will be your entrance to this building starting next week. You can park in the back, or you can park out on the street. Well, that's where I'll be parking. Then again, my office is closed down there. But you'll come down the hall to here or in the back right here. You will not be able to park up front, okay? But there'll be plenty of parking across the street. You can even park in White Oak Springs, but there's parking, you have permission to use that as well. And there's plenty of parking in the back if you go back towards the Boys and Girls Club more. So that's my announcement. Stephanie Sorrells.
I actually have 3. So March 20th is the Peak Place 5K, and we are a sponsor for that, and we did get runners. We still need one more person. If you would like to have complimentary registration on behalf of Rotary Club, let me know. First one to let me know, we'll do that registration. It is Saturday, March the 20th, and there is a virtual option for that, but they are holding their 5K in person on Saturday. The second, 1975 is. Yes. I see you were born. Me too. 1975, the Rotary Club of Winder partnered with Winder Bear High School and started hosting the Cook Holiday Rotary Relay. This will be the 51st. Yes, the 51st year of the relay, not the 51st year of my sponsorship. I said you were. I did the math real fast. So we've been partnering with them since 1975. The relays are Friday, March 26th. We'll need a couple of volunteers that want to go out and help. For the past 5 years, with the exception of last year, 2020, because they didn't have the relays, we've been sponsoring the hospitality room. There's not going to be a hospitality room this year due to COVID and the enclosed space. So we are going to do a different type of sponsorship after we get board approval. Hopefully we'll be sponsoring the t-shirts and the medals. If you are interested in coming out and helping on that Friday, we just need a few volunteers, and we do things like pulling the tape and measuring the jumps and helping hand out medals, just different things that they need out there. It will start Friday afternoon and go into the evening. And then the third announcement is our club's anniversary is coming up, and maybe next week. I'm going to go back to Rotary Relay. In the next few weeks, before the relay, Cook Holiday is going to come to our meeting so that everybody can meet Cook Holiday. He's a little legend in his own right. And I've got to get with whoever's got the program to see if I can get like 5 minutes on the agenda to introduce him and let y'all watch a really cool video about him to introduce the relays to our newer club members.
Question, what's the date of the
First, Sunday, March 21st.
and when is the Peace Plus?
Saturday the 20th.
Okay, so they're back.
Mm-hmm.
Look at him. He's like tying his shoes, a little tiger.
But you can do both purposes, like even with the girls, you can do it virtually. But you're not able to be here.
So at this point, we usually resort to Tommy Jennings to share some jokes.
And I have an
Anybody else have any
announcement.
jokes today? Okay, let us know this announcement. And if you tell a joke too, you win twice.
I don't think I have any jokes, but so the city of Winder was nominated for a ELGL award, which is Engaging Local Government Leaders. It's a national award, and the project that was nominated was the Winder Auburn Rock Quarry project. So the city of Winder partnered with the city of Auburn to purchase a rock quarry for water, to help provide water to the citizens of Auburn and Winder. So that's a great local government partnership right there. But it's also a really cool place, a really beautiful site too. We've posted some pictures on our Facebook page, but this award is kind of done like March Madness. So there's a bracket, and we've made the top 32 in the nation for this. So we are competing right now against Chapel Hill, North Carolina, and we need everyone's vote. So you can go to our website or our social media. I'll also send something out in an email to everyone, but please vote. You have until the 8th to vote, which I think continue to vote for us so we can win this award. It would be really awesome to get some national recognition for this project.
Thank you. That's like the 1 seed upsetting the 16 seed upsetting the 1 right there.
Can we vote over and over and over?
Can we vote
So
many
you can
times?
vote once per email address. So if you have multiple email addresses, you can vote more than once. Wink, wink.
Can you buy bots like you can for Instagram followers? There's always a way. There's always a way. All right. So with no more, yes, sir.
I actually have one announcement that I forgot while I was talking. I saw that you have an event coming up that's feeding families.
Yes, sir.
It's awesome. Hopefully you're reporting what you're doing to the district, because our whole district, 73 clubs, have a challenge put out this year by our district governor, Tina Fishley, that we wanted to feed 1 million families. And guess what happened?
We already did.
We already did it. We already beat our goal, and we realized our goal was too small. And so guess what we're going for now?
1.2.
2 million.
Okay.
2 million. So keep reporting what you're doing there. Our whole zone, which is from Pennsylvania all the way down to the Caribbean, had a goal of 10 million meals to be fed. Our district has already done more than 1 million of that 10 million. And we're going for 2 million. So
I feel like we're carrying more than our fair share of the weight on this, though, right?
that is true. And you needed a joke, right?
Yeah.
So, did you hear about the guy that he was in a traumatic accident and his whole left side was cut off? He's all right now.
Hey! All right.
There it is.
With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce our sponsor of our speaker today. Let's give a big round of applause to Richie.
Different round of applause, and I'm used to getting up here. So I think we were talking earlier about the easiest job in Rotary. I would say it's probably being interact liaison. Nothing to that. The sponsors at the high school do all the work. And today we're lucky to have one of those sponsors with us and some of our students to tell us about Winterberry High School's Interact program and what they've been up to. I think it's a testament to their perseverance that they're here at all this year. I'm sure they've been hamstrung with different problems with and situations with the pandemic, but we're very fortunate that they've continued on and carried on, and I'm excited about hearing what they've been up to, and I know you are too. So without further ado, I'll turn it over to Emily Roberts and the Winterberry Interact Club.
Hi guys, can you hear us okay? Sorry.
Yep.
This would be between us. So, and also, yes, so we're all set. Okay,
You're
hi.
gonna introduce yourselves.
Yes, do you want to go ahead first as
I can. So I'm Emily Roberts. I'm the Interact Club sponsor. You won't hear a lot from me because they're so awesome. So they put together a presentation, but I'll let them introduce themselves first.
All right, yeah, I'll go ahead. Hi, my name is Kelly Mays. It's been a while since I've talked. You've seen his face around summertime, but last time I think I talked, we had this meeting in spring, right? Yep. And we went to the hospital, right? So it's been a while since I've been here, but it's a pleasure to be here. My name is Kelly Mays. I'm the president of Winterberry High School's Interact Club, and it's an honor to be here.
I'm Jonathan Jameson. I'm the vice president.
Yeah, and then you guys. So we have 2 new members this year. This is. Go ahead, introduce
I'm
yourself.
Sarah Bridges, and I'm the treasurer. I'm Chesney Loggins, and I'm the social chair.
Yeah, and then this is our very small but humble group.
Yeah.
So
We lost a few members from last year, but
We
I
have.
think that we've been doing a great job this year with the new members of doing what we can during
yes,
the pandemic.
especially in the midst of a pandemic,
Yeah.
we've looked back and reflected upon our last year's achievements, such as we all really enjoyed the mistletoe ball. And I know you two weren't here for that, but again, we previously mentioned this, but we had a lot of fun with that project. We catered, we set up everything and then took it down. I believe Appalachia High School said they would be there, and then
They helped.
they did, yes, okay, so, there was that, yeah, so we also had, in that fall as well, a can drive that didn't take away, but I think we remade that this year, with a can drive for 1 week in October and another week in November, I believe. And we got a total of 84 canned and dry goods, yeah, so overall, I feel like it's a success, considering how small we kind of started out of the year.
Yeah, and we have a little presentation. If I share my screen, will the peanut gallery be able to see it? Okay, well, I'm gonna see if I can't be technological enough to do this for y'all, so y'all can see some of our pictures that we have from the previous year. Let me see. Y'all know how to do this? Share screen, screen.
Do you have it pulled up?
Look at Millennium.
Yeah. How do I share my, yeah, you might need to help me. Sorry, guys, we're gonna get this up,
It's up there, right?
right? So is it sharing my screen now?
It should be.
Okay,
Or
so if I go back out,
No.
All right.
not getting it?
not getting, okay, that's
So,
good. Share screen. So then it comes up with this.
everything on your screen, including.
Sorry, guys. Start recording. There we go. I think that'll work.
Happening to the younger generation.
All right. So let me see. Are y'all able to see my screen now?
No, ma'am.
Oh, man.
I can do it.
Sorry.
You can share screen and not choosing the screen that she needs to look.
Where'd it go? Here we go.
Okay, so we need.
Oh, start video. Is that why?
That's us.
I can see you guys again, so that's nice.
Okay, that's good.
Do you have to make resolutions or codes?
She's good. That's already, she's good as gold.
Do I need to go
Share
screen?
Maybe, yeah.
Start broadcast. All right, I think we might have it. I'm so sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Here we go.
There we
You're
go.
You're sharing your screen, right, so.
Can you see my screen now?
Yes.
Yes.
Yay!
Fantastic.
Are you
Right
still, can
on.
you still see?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. Okay. So we put together a little slideshow and I'll have the kids run through this. But it's stuff that Caroline was just talking about, some of the stuff we did last year that we didn't get to share with you guys because of COVID, and then some of the stuff we've accomplished this year. So I'm gonna let y'all tell me when to
Right,
go, but y'all can
so,
read off.
as I said, we've always had really high ambitions for what we want to do. The pandemic, obviously caught us all off guard. We had, initially planned to help out, a rescue shelter, with their outdoor area, right? So there was some construction stuff that they wanted assistance with. And we had that, we had that scheduled the weekend, before everything got shut down. So that, we weren't, able to do that. So far what we've done as an up and coming club here at Winter High School, we have managed to, accomplish our catering and setup and even DJ at one point, the mistletoe ball, as I've said, and our canned and dry good drives. The first one, as I previously said, it was a little up and coming and wasn't as much as we would really like, but we really redeemed ourselves this year. And then that same year, if you want to go ahead and click this, I'll continue to explain. Here's a few pictures from specifically the mistletoe ball. Those, again, lots of fun. So a few members we don't have anymore. They have, I believe, moved on to other activities as well. But if you want to go ahead and click next, there's a couple things you can see here. Two of the photos are from the first can drive that we had at the beginning, I believe before the mistletoe ball. And then this year with our two new members, we had a huge success again. 84 canned and dry goods with the trunk or treat can drive and a Thanksgiving can drive as well. And then
Skylar made that trunk or treat poster.
Yeah,
I was
so
very
impressed.
impressed
It
with
was,
the
we were
technology.
all blown away. And I think it is so cute. I don't know about you guys, but, and then in the top right corner, you can see that that's where we have some Valentine's goodie bags that we went ahead and assembled at the beginning of last year, I believe.
And that, thank you guys again for submitting those candies.
Yes.
So that was really helpful.
Yeah,
in
and
that
then the
event.
supplies we got from that made like that whole day for our teachers excellent. So going ahead as to some of our missions, do you want to go ahead and just talk a little bit about this?
Okay. So what we have upcoming, plans that we think will abide by some of the rules we got to follow with, you know,
The pandemic. Yeah.
safety. We plan on going for a few outdoor hikes, cleaning up trails around parks that may be looking out for assistance. And with the success of the can drive that we've had, we think we can keep going with that to help our school participate in the community and give donations out to places like the Wimberley Center who are willing to distribute and kind of cover all sorts of bases. But like we have written down here, a chow drive to donate to animals for food, toys, and other essentials. And then we also want to keep supporting our Winder Barrow student and staff through things like the Valentine's drive and other little goodies that we can hand out to make sure that we are a good fit for the school and make sure that we can hopefully get that appreciation reciprocated through the drives and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, so as you said, there's a lot of ambition, and of course, we're going to keep coming up with ways that we can be proactive members of our community. We're really excited to keep pushing through and persevering, especially since times are really down, I'm sure, as everyone could agree. But we would really love to be able to do the best that we are able to do at this time. And these are just a few things we have to talk about. So thank you.
I'm gonna stop sharing and come back to y'all. So that is all we have for our presentation. Let me stop sharing.
Questions?
Is there anything we can do?
All yours.
Is there
What can we do
anything?
to help? That's a great question. There's a few things. Once we solidified a plan as to what we want to do, I believe there's some stuff if we can get together over the summer as well. Yeah. So here's everyone once more. Once we can really solidify all that we want to do for the future, I feel like then we'd be able to definitely say, here's what we need this, this, this. And I think like for the nature hike, for example, if we could have ways of spreading the word or having more and more people, like inviting your friends or your families, like uncles, aunts, even like nephews, you know, all those people to really help out where it's needed would be good. So I think once we touch base again and get in contact with you guys about what we want to do once we've really solidified and made a game plan, that's all stuff that we're really excited about. With this though, as for next year, and I believe we talked about this previous meeting I was in, that we started at the beginning of our school year completely online, but we want to do what we can to get more members in our club. So at the beginning of next year, hopefully we'll be able to have a lot more of like a club rush, for example, where we could really spread the word and say, let's do good things just because, you know, that's kind of what we're all about. We want to be able to be proactive and be compassionate and individuals who are worthy of respect and who respect others and our environment around us. And that's all things that we're incredibly excited to do for our future. Are there any other questions?
Don't leave them
That's
hanging.
it.
All right, we have another question right over here.
I heard that some of the other interact clubs in North Georgia were doing a letter writing campaign to shut in senior citizens. Did you guys participate in that?
That was our Valentine's Day.
Yes. Oh, yes. Something didn't mention, over just this past Valentine's Day, we provided 32 handcrafted Valentine's Day cards to a local nursing home, right?
And Stata,
Yeah,
I think
and
it was
Stata.
Magnolia.
It was
Magnolia is the name of it.
Magnolias?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was,
There were 32 residents that we provided cards to.
32 residents, and we provided handcrafted cards saying that they're worthy of love or respect, and they're amazing individuals, and that we love them as members of Winterboro High School's Interact Club. Yeah, and then with that though, we also plan on doing more things in that regard. Again, once we've solidified what we'd like to do, we'd like to go ahead and keep going. High ambitions.
Hey, so here's my question. Hi. What would you guys like to do together with our Rotary Club outdoors with you guys? What's a good way we can build that bond?
That's a great question. Yeah, with that nature walk we had discussed.
Like young, fit, and good looking too, so we can hike.
I think once the weather starts getting better, I think that would be a great opportunity for all of us to do something without going against any restrictions anyone has. But the nature hike seems to be something that we all kind of agree on that would be a fun activity. So that'd be something great. If anyone's interested in helping out, participating, we'll get a date down and make sure that y'all are informed. So
yeah, and like you said, we'd be able to bond in that sort of way with having members such as yourselves come and join us and inviting friends and other family members.
I'm officially making a club decree that we're going to do this. I'm going to get with Reed. We're going to set a date and we're going to do it. See, we're all, like I said, young, and we can make that 5, 6, 7 miles around the lake. Can you?
We might not be able to hang.
yeah.
All right. Any other questions for the Amazing Interact Club?
Ben, just a thought. Our Rotary Club is already committed to doing something similar for the trail going into Fort Yargo from Lee Street that the city's doing. So this would be a great project to partner with Interact on.
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. And again, we could also, there's this one park, oh, it is super close by, and I can't remember what it's called, but it has all these beautiful trails.
It might be Yargo.
It's Yargo.
I think it's Yargo.
No, I mean, well, yeah.
We'll think about it.
Yeah.
No, Yargo, that sounds like a great plan. Thank you.
Awesome. Hey,
Ben, I just want to let you guys know, I'm going to get the details, if you don't mind, about the letter writing project from Emily, and we report that to Rotary International. So you are a part of an international project when you did that. So thank you very much.
Oh, thank you. I'll email you, Mr. Sheets, our numbers for that, so y'all have that.
Thank you.
hey, and the final thing before we let you go, that once we meet outdoors at probably Fort Yargo at the Lee Street entrance from the city of Winder, we're going to teach you the official secret handshake, the Interact Rotary secret handshake. So that's some of the funny stuff that we don't broadcast that every day. All right.
We're gonna be the coolest kids in school.
Understood. Great.
It's like a lot of
Thank
you guys so much for your time today.